hospital was caught with the handcuff key in his pocket. I'm Tyrone Bowman. This is Tyrone Bowman Tonight. According to The Guardian, a teenager awaiting trial in a homicide case who escaped outside a Philadelphia hospital last week was captured on Sunday with a handcuff key in one of his pockets, police said. The key that Shane Pryor had on him at the time of his arrest is used to get out of restraints, but there is no evidence he ever used it, said Robert Clark of the U.S. Marshal Service, who caught Pryor, according to the local news outlet WTXF. Clark did not elaborate on how Pryor obtained the handcuff key, but Clark said, law enforcement officers are trained to search for such objects during standard pat-downs of people in their custody. It is interesting that he had it on his person, said Clark, who showed reporters the key found on Pryor. I'm going to show you the video, and I'm going to continue this story. It's sad because this young man was now 17 years of age, murdered the woman who took him in and cared for him with a callous, cold heart with no remorse. So let's look at the footage courtesy of Twitter. Pardon me, courtesy of X, formerly known as Twitter.
So it's definitely a piece of equipment that's of interest to us. We train our deputy marshals, and I'm sure the police department does the same, to do a thorough pat-down when someone's arrested, because we want to make sure one of these keys aren't secreted on somebody and they could open their restraints, let's say, during a transport.
In a separate video, I'm going to show you the arrest of the young man on a bus. I'll finish this, and then in the next video, I'll show it in its entirety. Pryor was 14 when he was charged in an October 2020 homicide and has been in a juvenile facility ever since. He is charged with murder, conspiracy, and firearms crimes. The 17-year-old's lawyer, Paul D. Mayo, has said his client has always maintained his innocence. He noted a judge recently declined a request to send Pryor's case back to juvenile court. Now, because you're getting charged and tried as an adult, which may have led Pryor to lose hope. Pryor's mother urged her son to turn himself in. She has said the teen fled custody because he turned 18 in 2 weeks, opening him to being transferred to an adult prison. Authorities said Pryor fled on Wednesday from the driveway of the emergency room at Children's Hospital in Philadelphia, where he had been taken with a hand injury. Less than an hour after he fled on foot, the teen was spotted on video getting into a car that drove him away, authorities said. The driver, 18-year-old Michael Diggs, was later arrested. Diggs is accused of hindering apprehension, escape, criminal conspiracy, and use of communication facility. City police announced on Friday the City Police Defender's Office said it had not been assigned to the case. Security video shows Pryor went in and out of several buildings in the area after his escape, said the Philadelphia Police Deputies Commissioners of Investigations, Frank Venor. He also was seen talking to people, asking for a phone, whatever he could do to leave the area, Venor said. Investigators believe he called Diggs, who they said then picked him up in a car. Police stopped the vehicle in the city on Wednesday night, Venor said, but Pryor was not in the car. Diggs and another person who were in the vehicle were questioned by police, but no charges had been filed against the other person. After Pryor was arrested by the U.S. Marshals Service on Sunday, he was handed over to local homicide detectives, said Sergeant Eric Grip of the Philadelphia Police Department. I'm Tyrone Bowman. Never surrender, never quit.